Everyone, welcome to our webinar. We're super excited to have you all here today to talk about how iFLY syndicated over 1,000 reviews to Walmart in just 40 days after switching to Yotpo. In terms of what we're going to cover today, first going to talk about meeting the team. Then we'll talk more about why you should be selling on Walmart Marketplace. After that, we will be talking about why reviews are important for the marketplace, followed by a little bit more about the iFLY case study specifically. After that, we will talk about some holiday strategies from Walmart, and then we'll go into a couple of questions and answers. But first, we'll start off by introducing our speakers for today. So to start off with myself, my name is Allie. I'm a client success manager here at Yotpo. My main focus is to help SMB brands optimize their strategy for generating reviews and visual UGC, and then leveraging that social proof throughout the buying journey and marketing funnel. And today I'm joined by David Raps and Zach Hecker. David, want to introduce yourself next?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Allie, and thank you everyone for being here. My name is David. I'm president of Colligo. Colligo owns a portfolio of brands, and one of those brands is iFLY. And today I'll talk about how we built iFLY into a Walmart Supplier of the Year, how we've won with reviews, and how Walmart and Yotpo have become core to our strategy of building our brand and generating revenue.
Awesome. Thanks, David. I'll go next. Zach Hecker, Associate Director of Strategic Partnerships for Walmart Marketplace. Longtime e-commerce BD executive, been in the game for a long time, really stoked to be here. Huge fan of what iFLY has been able to do with Walmart as a whole, not only just on the marketplace, and then the new services that we've turned on with Yotpo have been super successful for our sellers, and just thrilled to be here, talk to you guys a little bit about the marketplace and deep dive in some best practices to get you geared up for a successful holiday. So thanks, Allie. Thanks, David. Good to be here.
Awesome, thank you both. And if you guys hear some sirens in the background, I'm in New York, which I'm sure most of you are aware of based upon the climate these days. But really happy to have you both and excited to get started. So just to give a quick rundown of Yotpo, we are an e-commerce marketing platform that your brand can benefit from using top-of-the-line solutions that really work to share data, improve segmentation, and create smarter experiences throughout the shopping journey. We offer a variety of solutions, and the portfolio includes moment reviews, loyalty and referrals, and SMS marketing. So in terms of kicking us off, would love to pass the mic over to Zach to help us understand a little bit more about why brands should be selling their products on Walmart Marketplace.
Awesome. Thanks, Allie. Very good. So real quick, today Walmart serves customers like no one else can. Offering top quality product selection, best in class shopping experience. What does that mean? It means we evolved what we do. We're constantly building to give sellers a new way to engage with our customers, always focused on making sure that our end customer is at the forefront of everything that we do, empowering sellers to meet our customer promise. And we're having a lot of success in doing that. Next slide. Awesome. Perfect. With that being said, let me jump. I've got a secondary deck here with my notes on it, so bear with me, everybody. I'll just go live. Okay, 120 million monthly users, 2-year stack, doubled in size. Hyper growth, which means hyper investment in the business to keep this growth happening. What does that look like to you guys? It looks like new tools and new services that we're launching every quarter to help you guys connect and drive your business in new ways. What we'll talk about today, I'll deep dive a little bit into the listing quality score, which is new, which launched this year, and the pro seller badge. Listing quality score helps you unlock what is important on the Walmart Marketplace in terms of product content and helping to make sure that you are giving the right information for customers to make their buying decision with you. The other piece being the pro seller badge, which is how do customers shop with confidence from you as a marketplace seller. Other things we've done investment-wise, the brand portal, giving you a ability for you to go in there, register your IP, and help Walmart to take enforcement against anybody who might be infringing against that IP. Expanding into Walmart Fulfillment Services, Walmart Connect, Walmart Fulfillment Services being our native fulfillment service capabilities. I don't go into it, but launched in 2020, huge investment in growing the amount of square footage capacity we have to inbound new items. You can inbound on Walmart's rates nowadays, which in the past you weren't able to. So huge cost savings for a program that absolutely pours gasoline on your sales velocity here on the Walmart marketplace. And like I said, I'll deep dive into two more a little bit later, but let's jump into the next slide, Allie. Something I think is super important to touch on with regards to what sets us apart from other marketplaces is penetration, seller penetration, and seller exposure to those, customer exposure to the sellers. So the stats here, 27,000 monthly visitors per seller on average. This is data pulled up from another data provider called Marketplace Pulse. So 13 times more visitors per month than what you would receive as a specific seller on Amazon. This also leads to like better CPC conversion, ad spend, stuff like that. But with regards to this, I just wanted to call it out to say like there is a ton of opportunity for sellers to come in and get directly connected to our customer base. We are growing really, really fast. So every day this probably gets a little bit more closer to being equitable between Walmart and Amazon. But at the same time, the data is sort of speaks for itself here that there's a ton of opportunity. Next slide, please. Why is there a ton of opportunity? We have what I would call like a walled garden approach to how we allow sellers join our marketplace. We offer a closely managed, selected by design selling platform that empowers your success. Not everybody qualifies, not everybody can make it. There are other marketplaces that have like 100%, relatively 100% acceptance rate to allow you to sell on multiple different levels. We don't charge for our service because we allow only like the best of merchants to get through and sell. So selling with confidence, our partner selection process fosters a community of professionals. So I mentioned before IP enforcement, IP infringement, helping to police that. It's really a low impact issue for our sellers because of the approach we take. Boosting your growth, I'm talking about the investment and the opportunities and the tools that we have aligned to help you guys drive your success. So really excited about that. And then embracing the innovation, reimagining customer experiences and leveraging our innovative programs to better suit today's lifestyle, such as the Pro Seller Badge, helping customers buy from you with confidence, 2-day free shipping, providing another layer of badging to help customers know like, hey, I'm gonna get this, and it's filterable. I'm gonna get this product quickly and it's gonna be what I want. Enhanced returns, allowing customers to, in a lot of cases, take their inventory into a Walmart store, which 90% of the country is within 10 miles of a brick and mortar Walmart location. So taking that product in, really streamlining that process. Sponsored products, that's the Walmart Connect platform, ton of inventing and simplifying there to help sellers reach our customers in new and meaningful ways. And then review syndication, what a lot of us are here to learn about today and why it's so important to driving your growth and letting, again, it's another customer confidence mechanism. Customers want to know this is what I want, it's going to fulfill my needs, and pulling and syndicating your reviews to our marketplaces has never been more important than it is today. Next slide, please. This is a quick overview. We're gonna go quick. Applying to the marketplace, 5 simple steps: application, signing the agreement, registering with Seller Center, onboarding, migrating through a flow, step-by-step process to get your account set up, making sure we have all the information. We capture it all, then we put it in a format where the customers can then also see the right information you want them to see, and then going live. So it is relatively straightforward. We do a trust and safety review post-application, which can take a few days. However, you should have access to Seller Center to progress through your onboarding while Trust and Safety does their thing. So your progress is not halted because of the way we onboard you. With that being said, holiday is here. I've been saying it's around the corner, like it's here, it's already happening. We have deals running already geared up for holiday. We all kind of understand the things that are going on with supply chain issues across the globe. And so it started early. It'll go all the way till the end. People will be getting their packages to their door up on Christmas morning. Really excited about it already being here. There's still time to get live and to take advantage of this season, far and away the most impactful selling season of the year. So I highly encourage you to do it. But if you're going to do it, you got to move quickly. And then don't worry if you need help. Next slide, please. We do have a really robust suite of service providers to help you in your journey. We bucketize them in a few different ways: specialty, full service, content. Not listed here is our agency provider. So if you need like hands on the wheel account support, look at our agency bucket. The rest of these are like tech-driven solution providers. I don't need to go into them except for the one in blue on the right-hand column, Yotpo, so who we're all here to learn from and learn about today. but we do have support for you in multiple different avenues should you be looking to join the Walmart marketplace right now and honestly take advantage of far and away our most impactful selling season. And I think that's it for me for now. Like I said, I'll be back on a little bit to deep dive some holiday readiness stuff, listing quality scores specifically in the pro seller badge and how that will get you primed for a successful holiday season. But with that, over to Ali and David. Thanks, guys.
Perfect. Thanks, Zach. Really great to hear all the exciting things going on with Walmart Marketplace and how easy it is to get set up should you want to. But awesome. So as a follow-up to that, I would love to take a reviews lens to that and really talk about why reviews are so important on a marketplace like Walmart.com. So diving into this a bit further, I'm sure we can all speak to the power of reviews from our own shopping experiences. Personally, I know that when I'm looking online, I'm a lot less likely to look at products when they are not rich in reviews. Clearly, as the data shows, I'm really not alone in that feeling. As you can see, product reviews are really important in building brand trust and boosting conversions, and also really impact your customers' purchasing decisions. 98% of consumers consider authentic reviews to be the most influential factor when they're making a purchase. And after reading a review, people are 186% more likely to convert. In short, people want to read reviews. Seeing that social proof is clearly what's validating customer decisions, and the marketplace is no exception to that. So knowing how powerful reviews are, it really is no surprise that having this content available on a huge marketplace like Walmart can have really big returns for your brand. Yotpo's syndication relationship with Walmart makes it super easy for brands to quickly collect reviews and then share that content on Walmart.com. Syndication is the fastest way to boost your review count and product coverage on Walmart.com because you don't need to wait to generate reviews through the marketplace alone. You already have all the content you have within Yotpo to help you get a head start. Syndication through Yotpo is also super easy to set up. You can track it throughout the Yotpo dashboard, making it really seamless and easy for you to keep a pulse on how things are going. And then most importantly, once you're all situated, having these reviews present in Walmart can really help you rank higher on Walmart.com, especially allowing people to discover your products, build trust, and then ultimately accelerate sales, which is one of the main things that we're all here for. So moving forward, I would love to pass the torch to David to talk more about how integral reviews are to iFLY strategy, just the brand's experience as a whole.
Thank you, Ali. So let's begin with iFLY and your question. Why are reviews so important to our strategy? So reviews are so important to our strategy because, like you said, they are the most authentic form of content that a customer or a shopper is going to consume prior to making a purchasing decision. So the story with us is around 5, 6 years ago, we decided to get really serious about generating ratings and reviews and selling to Walmart as one of the largest at that time, now we're the largest luggage supplier at Walmart. It was a real differentiation factor for us. We were going against incumbents. We were not really known as a brand at that point. And so by generating all these reviews, we were able to give social proof and confidence to Walmart shoppers in our brand. We have since won Walmart Supplier of the Year. Like I said, we're the #1 luggage brand at Walmart. And we said to ourselves, how can we take this to the next level? Because to your point, Ali, authentic reviews are so important, and so are fresh reviews or recent reviews. So if you have, let's say, 1,000 reviews, but they're all from 9 months ago, unless you're a really seasonal business where the only time people are buying your product are 9 months ago or every 12 months, let's say, you need fresh reviews. And so when we said, let's take this to the next level, we didn't come across Yotpo because we knew about Yotpo for a while, but we came across the fact that Yotpo was starting a syndication service with Walmart. And it's been a real game changer because Yotpo is really the partner of choice for us when we talk about digital marketing. Not only as a D2C brand, but as a brand that sells through third-party marketplaces or retail. And that native integration with Walmart has been a game changer. I would say that Yotpo is similar to like a Shopify platform in many respects. It's the platform of choice when it comes to digital marketing and consumer content. And so we wanted to be part of Yotpo. And so we onboarded them as our syndicator. Just go back to one slide, actually. I just want to say something else about ratings and reviews. Ratings and reviews get
Sorry.
No, that's okay. They get sort of misunderstood because people think that they're super transactional in nature, and that is the primary benefit. You're going to generate more revenue because you're going to lead shoppers to conversion more, and we saw that in the stats that you just provided. The other piece of it is that if you're being savvy with your reviews, you're injecting them into your social content, you're injecting them into email content, you're really using your reviews as a measure or a guide about how you're building product, how you're messaging your consumer, and so they're just a lot more than just putting it on a SKU or a product that goes onto a marketplace. And it allows you to scale other verticals that you want to get into. So if you're in, for instance, footwear, and you're getting a lot of reviews and you're learning about your customer, you have an easier time pivoting or expanding into another category based off of all of this consumer content and feedback that you've been getting. So yeah, now we can go to the next slide. I want to show a great example of how our luggage looks on Walmart.com to a shopper. So imagine you're shopping, you want to buy luggage, and you come across these 4 products on the Walmart.com shelf, so to speak. You could just see, and they're highlighted in red, if you see this mint iFLY luggage or this rose gold iFLY luggage with 13,000 plus reviews, immediately in the shopper's mind, what connects for them is, wow, this item is popular. This item is well liked. This item has been sold for a while, and so there's more trust, and you want to build that trust with your shopper at this stage. You're not ready to convert your customer yet. You want to pique their interest and get them to click, and that's why this collection page is so important to display the reviews. And so obviously we work through with Yotpo to make sure that these snippets, these star ratings, and the numbers next to it, the 13,000 plus ratings, are displayed on Walmart.com. And then once you get the click through, then the customer in their journey, or the shopper, is going to read through reviews to make sure that they're aligned with the sentiment of the reviewers. And this has really been, I would say, our central marketing strategy since day one, and we've leaned in really heavily to that even to this day. So the onboarding, I'll talk a little bit about the onboarding process because we were using a different provider for ratings and reviews. I would say, first off, the onboarding process with Yotpo is excellent. We're able to get started so quickly. You'll see in 40 days, we generated more than 1,000 reviews. There's so many good integrations that you could do on the back end with Yotpo, and obviously, the emails that you could send through Yotpo are effective. I just personally really like, and it's not personal in that I just like them, the data shows the UI is so effective. The way that Yotpo is able to cleanly allow you to generate reviews from your shoppers is so effective. So from a UI and UX standpoint, you don't want that shopper to struggle at all with leaving a review. If they have to take even 3 seconds for that to load on their end, that's a negative experience. They're not going to waste their time. You also don't want to let the shopper go and leave a review unprompted. If you do that, for the most part, you may get more negative reviews than you get positive, because you have no outward strategy to the shopper. But if you engage with them and you want to hear from them and you ask them their opinion, you're going to realize that there's so many more positive things that people will say once prompted. And so we're able to syndicate and increase our review collection 7x from our previous provider just through Yotpo's UI, their UX, and obviously we've gotten so good and savvy with this. We have our own tactics and strategies on how to optimize this, but it starts with a good and effective platform. If the technology is not there, you could do all the tactics you want. You're not going to generate reviews. So that's something we've really appreciated from Yotpo. So power of the platform, I just mentioned it with technology. Basically, we're talking about why did iFLY choose Yotpo? Well, the platform's powerful. And if you are selling any product, whether you're doing it through Marketplace or you're an actual supplier that's selling inline programs, replenishment programs with Walmart in store, you still have some digital ambitions. Every company should have digital ambitions, and you want to choose a platform that not only allows you to excel in store with Walmart or online with them, but also in your own digital world, your own digital ecosystem. And the integrations that Yotpo has with other technologies is so strong. It was a huge factor in us making the move to Yotpo. Better UX and better UI, you got to think customer first. And in this respect, you want that shopper to have a really pleasant and easy experience leaving a review. So as much as it is easy on the admin side of things in the Yotpo backend, you really got to think customer first and make sure that they're able to leave a review quickly as they want. And then smart prompts. So there's so many tactics and different tools within Yotpo where you could better understand your reviewers, what they're leaving in terms of reviews, how they're talking about your products. There's ways of gathering that data so that you could iterate your product, improve it, and then end up getting better and better reviews on the back end of that. And so we've been able to do that with smart prompts.
Good. And that was all really helpful, and obviously very happy to hear how impactful Yotpo has been and just like reviews in general for the brands. I'm going to tag team this one with you to talk a little bit more about the migration process to Yotpo. I guess would love to first hear your take on it, and then I'm happy to break it down into some of these key highlights.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a very smooth process. The support team is very helpful. I'll say, I haven't mentioned this, and I think it's important for a lot of people thinking about which syndicating platform they want to use. The cost is important. You don't want to have a platform that's cost prohibitive. I'll say that Yotpo has come to the table with a platform that is not cost prohibitive. It's inclusive. You're able to use it whether you're a Fortune 500 brand or you're a startup brand. That's something that is very important. So cost, yeah, Yotpo just comes in at a place where it becomes easier to digest how much you're investing in your review gathering and your review syndication. In terms of the migration, it was easy. What can I say? It takes a few weeks. There's some QA that you need to do with the Walmart team to make sure that, and I think Yotpo handles this if I'm not mistaken, but they're QAing with the Walmart team to make sure that the reviews are actually syndicating properly, because you want that. Making sure that names match up with the right names and star ratings with the right products. And so really on the whole, it was a really great experience.
Good. Well, glad you think that. People probably may know this, but I actually did work with David on his team to like fully onboard them. So very familiar with like all the steps it took to get here. But yeah, to David's point, I think like some key things to note about the migration, because that can be like really daunting for a lot of brands if you are pretty established in your review collection process. First thing to note is that we can get all of your content into Yotpo. We have a process in place to import not only reviews, but also comments, Q&A, visual UGC. So rest assured that you're not going to lose any content that you've collected, and that there are like methods in place to get that in. And second thing to note is that there definitely is like a pretty seamless integration and installation process, especially if your brand's on Shopify. We can literally do everything for you, which is great. Take something off of your plate, and our team's done it 1,000,001 times. In addition to that, we also do have like a bunch of support systems to make sure that we are, project managing your onboarding, so it's being done in a timely fashion, but also, like David said, QAing it and ensuring everything is done correctly. So we have our technical support team who is really incredible, very responsive, here to help with any of like the more technical things. We also would always dedicate to you someone for your onboarding, so a success manager like me or someone similar who's really there to guide you through every step of the way. So happy to hear, David, that you feel well supported. That's definitely always the goal. All right, great. Well, now that David and I hogged the mic a bit, going to pass it back to Zach to talk a little bit more about holiday strategies and how to improve performance on Walmart Marketplace.
Awesome. Well done, guys. Thanks very much for that. Great to have the mic back. First slide's not mine. I'm just going to go through it real quick, so bear with me. But okay, holiday strategy. Step one, be where your shoppers are, including marketplaces. Kind of makes sense. You're not going to have a hard time selling to nobody. So start selling on Walmart Marketplace before the holiday season. Yes, we talked about timeliness and how it's already here. We got to get going ASAP. Capture the influx of shoppers being exposed with new brands and products. Higher quality reviews, optimize your brand's presence on the Walmart Marketplace. I love how David sort of called out, you had your search, you have your products populating on the top line of the search results there, and how important the reviews and the star rating were to help to capture the customer at that moment. You're not converting yet, but you're getting them to click on the detail page. We'll go through a little bit further on the next couple slides, sort of like how do you even get to be on that top bar? And also what I want you guys to think about in the audience is how do you also get your items included into a curated merchant's deal shelf or holiday presentation shelf. So that's sort of like what I'm going to guide you towards. Step 2 here on this slide, retail versus e-commerce. Oh, I missed one over here. 100 product reviews can increase conversions on a given product page by 2x. Absolutely. You'll go through, and the more time you spend shopping on the Walmart marketplace, you'll realize really quickly how big of a differentiator having a solid reviews and star ratings on your products can really be. Step 2, retail versus e-commerce. Reduce the friction of deciding whether to shop in-store or online, empower shoppers to purchase where and how they want. Walmart Marketplace allows brands to capture shoppers' attention early and showcase top products effortlessly. Absolutely. Reviews only helps. Also advertising, CPC advertising through Walmart Connect, and making sure you have a good delivery component to your offer as well is paramount to success there. Leverage urgency. Create urgency messaging for your products alongside reviews. Example, social ads featuring review quotes. Don't miss out on copy. Another cool trick I've seen, which is executed through, you can do it manually, but it's not that easy, but to drive urgency. A lot of, let's say you have a solution provider partner who updates your inventory for you, but you have a running inventory count of like 5, and so it always repopulates to 5, creates a sense of urgency with customers who will say 4 remaining. It's just a little tip and trick there. Deal with it, do with it what you may. And take advantage of the review photo content you collect by featuring in ads across channels. So this is just, you reach customers in multiple different ways. Make sure you're leveraging each channel to drive customers. And if you want to, I would recommend driving them back to your Walmart ad. We do convert on your Walmart product detail page, just because we do have other layers to drive that customer promise home and convert for you and support you in your journey as well. So next slide, please. We'll go pretty quickly. I know we're coming up on time here, but what I wanted to touch on, which is super important in driving the conversion side. So once you get through David's lens there and you're able to get them onto your detail page and you're trying to convert, how do you convey even more confidence to the customer that they want to buy from you? Having pro seller badge on your detail page where Walmart actually tells the customer this is a professional seller, shop with confidence. Next slide, please. The Pro Seller Badge, based on our research, key factors important to building customer trust. Like I mentioned, high quality, accurate, complete product listings. So I got to tell you guys, I've worked here for a few years now, right when I started, and it's getting a lot better. People were saying, I don't understand search algorithm on Walmart. I understand it for multiple different marketplaces. I don't understand it. Help me unlock Walmart. Well, Pro Seller Badge, and with the main component of the Pro Seller Badge, we'll get into more, a little like 3 slides from now. The listing quality score is exactly what that is. We're giving you guys the exact fields we need and the weight for the listing quality score to help drive your search optimization on Walmart. Super important. Great seller service, a major component of the Pro Seller Badge, of us being able to say, hey, shop with this person with confidence. You have to be a good seller and you have to do right by our customer and uphold our customer promise. No seller cancellations. I want to say this has been addressed where it's like almost no seller cancellations. Oftentimes there are system issues that require you to have canceled an order. So I think it's like 98% or 99%. So next slide, please. Sorry about the formatting there. Yeah, this is just an example of where the Pro Seller Badge moniker lives. It's also, actually I'm not going to call that, I was going to say it's filterable, but it's not filterable yet. So if you wanted to only search for marketplace offers from Pro Seller Badges, or just include those pro sellers. But on the offer page, as the customer's seeing who they're actually shopping from, it gives this moniker Pro Seller. So this customer knows I'm shopping from, in this example, Walmart Marketplace seller. This would be Zach's toy truck store. And Zach this store is a Pro Seller. They have 30,000 reviews on this truck. Clearly, this is somebody I should shop with confidence on. Great. Next slide, please. Just benefits, boost exposure. You're going to have a higher ranking on search results, gain customer confidence. Customers have more, they should be shopping from you with more freely, understanding that you are a pro seller. Walmart's done their due diligence to measure you as a pro seller against others and give you the moniker first customers to shop from you. And driving conversion. Pro seller badge builds customer trust, drives sales. I feel like we've touched on that multiple times. So let's keep going. Really easy. You do the right job. You take advantage of your listing quality score. You uphold our customer promise. We're going to give this to you. You don't have to apply. It's not like some of our other programs where we need you to fill out an application and wait for us. You do the right thing. You hit your listing quality score metrics that are called out, and then you're going to get there. So jumping into the eligibility criteria, next slide. Did I lose you guys? Oh, perfect, awesome. So the delivery defect rate, seller cancellation rate, order minimums, that's an interesting one, but pro sellers should be able to get there. Listing quality score, at least 70% of your catalog's trending items. This is all clearly called out. I'll show you where it's called out on Seller Center in just a couple slides. And compliance with marketplace policies. So these are clearly outlined, but it's an acceptance and an eligibility criteria that you should be hitting if you pay enough attention to your Walmart marketplace. If you're doing your review syndication, you're not going to have a problem hitting your 100 orders on a rolling 90. The one thing that I think we have to really drill home with people to get into this is to pay attention to their listing quality score. So with that, let's oh, and what's other interesting here, if you don't get it one review period, just wait. Every 5th and 20th of each month, we're like basically rerunning the data on your account, and should you qualify, you get the badge. Should you be at risk, we'll communicate to you that you're at risk, and then you'll lose the badge if you don't still meet the criteria. All right, next slide. Delivery defect rate. Let's just really quickly just click through these. You guys can read them at your own time. This will be available for everybody, but this is literally just going through what we just went through and sort of showing, yeah, awesome. All right, let me catch up. Perfect, checking your eligibility. This is making sure you understand where you are in terms of getting your pro seller badge and maintaining your pro seller badge. So this is a snapshot of in Seller Center. On the left-hand nav, you're under growth opportunities. You see that at the top there, listing quality, and then pro seller badge. Pro seller badge at risk. If you were to click in there, it would take us to the next slide. You see one of these 4 options. Not meeting criteria, not yet past the 90-day active mark, met criteria and are badged, but fell below criteria. So top left quartile, you're still waiting to become, you haven't met the criteria, 0, 4 standards met. You could click in there, see the remaining standards you have to meet. Basically, top right, you're not quite aged enough on the marketplace. We don't have enough data about you yet. And then hey, you're a pro seller, congratulations. Hey, you're a pro seller, but you lost one of your criteria. So click in there, view your progress, see what you have to improve. One of your listing quality score metrics might have dropped. You might have, whatever the other criteria it might have been that failed. So go ahead, let's jump into the next slide. Huge component of the pro seller badge, and like I mentioned, unlocking the SEO on Walmart is this listing quality score here. So this is another snapshot of what the listing quality score is. It's a holistic score provided at catalog and item level. And this is a guide to help you strengthen every aspect of your business. It starts with content and then ends with customer conversion. So let's keep going. Okay, why does it matter? You're gaining more product visibility. You're going to be searching higher. You're going to win the buy box more often, which you're not going to be selling items if you're not competitive and winning the buy box, especially on competitive items. So competing with offers with free expedited shipping options help win the buy box and boost your sales. And you get more marketing opportunities. This is what I kind of referenced earlier, where our merchants build these curated shopping experiences. We still have a ton of merchant involvement and custom curated holiday experiences for our customers to engage. And when merchants are looking to say, like, what marketplace items should we use to fill out this shelf, it's always going to start with which one has the best content, which one has the best content, has the best reviews, and has the best score or best star rating. Price competitive, obviously, for all of you. Always have to make sure things are priced competitively. But without having a high quality listing quality score, they're not going to look at you. So above all, if you want to be included on these high sales velocity events, you have to start with a good listing quality score. Next slide, please. And are they holiday ready? So check out listing quality score dashboard to get the answer. I showed you a little on that last slide. I don't think I have another call out to where it is. but in Seller Center, left-hand nav, growth opportunities, and it's a bright call out in the very top, listing quality score. Do we need to go into this? I don't know if we need to click on into each one of these in respect for the time left. So let's just keep going. I have one more slide. I think, yeah, the optimization checklist. And this comes through 5 ways to maximize the benefits of the listing quality dashboard. Check it weekly. Examine your editable insights, and forgive me for the formatting here. We can adjust it before we send it out to you guys. Check your listing quality score. Aim to get your total catalog above 60. Pro Seller Badge is on a trending 70% of your items, so there will be a subset of your overall catalog that's actually like weighted higher than the others. Those are the ones we care about. It's clearly called out to you which items they are. We provide you nudges what exactly to fix. If it's not included, add something there. If you provided bad content, improve that content. The listing quality score walks you through exactly what to do on which items to do it. And you can do them in line, like it's saying, hey, give us information on this field, or you can get a report that says we need all these fields updated. You can make the updates and you can upload them with an item maintenance update. Okay, optimize your titles. Quick and simple way to immediate improvement to your scores to enhance your product titles. It's going to be clearly called out. Basically, it's going to say you're at 60% for this item. If you want to improve to 100%, give us a better title. Give us some fields that might be missing. We need to know if it's like a t-shirt, what your cotton percentages, who knows. Whatever is important to our customers, that feeds into the listing quality score. We give it to you to make sure that there's an improvement so the customer has a better shopping experience on your specific listings. So this is broken down to, you know, the minutia of, like, I want to say we start with like an L0, the total category, all the way down to like an L4, L5 level. So really, really insightful catalog data that feeds into the listing quality score, which then we give to you to improve the customer experience. Cool. Then using search and filter to target your top impactful items, ensure that your top selling items have the highest quality scores possible, then move on to the rest of your catalog. So this is fish where the fish are. You have your most impactful items, David knows. Let's promote those first, and the success of those items will filter down to the rest, and really prioritize your winners before you move down the catalog. Improve your listing quality score when you offer fast shipping. So above all, make sure that the customer knows when they're going to get the product, and if it's going to be an elevated return or an elevated delivery promise, let's get you credit for that. Let's get you enrolled in our 2-day or 3-day program. It just enhances the conversion rates and enhances our customers' confidence when they shop from you. Yeah, and I want to say that's all I have there. So I feel like I flew through that. I'm happy to jump in and answer any questions you guys might have. Allie, over to you.
Yeah, perfect segue. Really good insight though, Zach. I feel like a ton of great nuggets of information, and I'm sure everyone will be thrilled to get the presentation after we wrap up. But yeah, to your point, let's dive into some questions. I think this will probably cover like all 3 of us, but we can take it depending on who makes the most sense. So starting off, I think Zach is probably a front runner for you, but would love to help the audience understand how they can, or sorry, who can get started with Walmart Marketplace.
Very good. So Walmart acceptance criteria, pretty straightforward. We look for US-based businesses to sell into the US marketplace. We also have active marketplaces in North America, Canada, and Mexico. It's not unified, so it's not like you get access to one, you get access to all 3. They're 3 separate applications. Outside of US-based businesses, we do have international seller recruitment from China and Hong Kong. So if you're interested in joining from those avenues, you can still apply directly, but there's also a China-based landing page for you as well. I'm happy to share that information that's specific to you guys. We also look for professional sellers who have verifiable, basically positive customer experiences that we can verify. It could be, you know, Amazon reviews, Shopify reviews. You're working on, you know, multiple different DTC. You have your own website, or you've been selling on eBay for a long time. We just need to verify that you know how to uphold customer satisfaction. Like, what we're not going to do is allow people on our marketplace who aren't committed to the customer, which is paramount importance for Walmart. And so those 2 things are really the most important. And then we look at catalog, making sure that your catalog adds to the quality of our catalog. It's not going to be 5 million t-shirts that we don't want to have junk up search, right? Or something like that. There's a number of different things you could go into that aren't qualified. Things that might be dangerous or require specific FDA approvals. There are processes for that, but realistically, it's probably not a marketplace fit. But all this stuff is clearly outlined for you if you go to marketplace.walmart.com, and then if you click on apply, it walks you through exactly what our acceptance criteria are.
Perfect, easy enough. Thanks for that. That sounds great. Awesome. Next question we have is really how to start. If there's a Shopify app, another way. I think Zach, probably best you tackle this one too.
Yeah, where to start in connecting to the Walmart marketplace? Yeah, you got to apply. It depends on how you want to apply to the marketplace. We do have an app for Shopify. It's called the Walmart Marketplace app. What it does is it allows you to basically, we're talking about syndicating reviews. This sort of allows you to syndicate your catalog. It's super important that you have a really clean like UPC management practice. Like you can't be at UPC and SKU management. If you have that, it's a pretty straightforward process, and I think anybody can sort of go through it, click through the widget, and be able to connect to your inventory. There's also a number of different services that you can lean on. I walked through that slide a little bit earlier, but our full service solution providers or specialty solution service providers, I think Yotpo might even be able to do your content syndication as well, should you want to just upload that. I know they do it, like David had mentioned it. I'm super familiar with the review syndication piece, but not necessarily the content syndication piece. But there is a number of different providers to do that for you. So choose, typically it's how you're already running your business and what's the best way to connect that specific data source to the Walmart marketplace. We also have a very robust user interface in Seller Center, which gives you flat file upload, individual item setup widgets, and walkthrough tutorials there. We have a robust seller help section where if you have specific questions, you can go there and just type in your question. It'll give you, for the most part, like a really detailed article with step-by-step instructions on how to execute what you're looking to execute, whether it be, hey, I need UPC exemption on this account in order to launch my products, or having an issue with content contribution, like my title is not getting accepted, what's going on with that. All those processes are outlined there. But yeah, start with how do you manage your business today? Do a quick search on the best way of connecting that to the Walmart marketplace. Hopefully there's a native application. We have it for Shopify, BigCommerce. We work really well with BigCommerce as well. They have 3 solution providers they've partnered with to help onboard to the Walmart marketplace. They have a great landing page there. We're building out for Magento right now. Basically everywhere that people use to, and GoDaddy, you name it. We have a ton of fantastic partners who are willing to support here. And then we also have our own BD teams and solutions built in the Seller Center.
Perfect. Thanks, Zach. Great to know that you guys are a very equal opportunity, and anyone who's ready to commit to it can get on. So that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Next question is more about reviews. So I guess I can take this one probably. But the question is, can I choose what reviews I send to Walmart? The answer here is no. It's important to note that as an accredited partner to Walmart, we do have to send them an unmoderated feed of reviews. I think through, everything that Zach has mentioned, like clearly we know that customers are paramount, and it's really important that we're not giving them a biased perception of your products and really sending all of the content that's available. I think this really does build like a lot of credibility in your products. Yotpo has a bunch of like interesting blog posts on how negative reviews are actually a really positive thing and help to boost trust. So I think everyone should always be syndicating their negative reviews and posting them on their site for authenticity. But do note that that is a requirement and you can't pick and choose what we send. All right, great. And then our next question is if you're already selling on, didn't click. If you're already selling on Walmart, does syndicating your reviews really make a difference? I think, David, you're probably best placed to speak to this one.
Yeah, the answer is yes. It does make a difference. It makes a huge difference. It gives a ton of confidence to the shoppers, and to your shoppers who are Walmart shoppers that are thinking, hey, I'm interested in that item, and maybe I should buy it. I mean, it really does make a difference, and it helps build your brand. So those are 2 big things. And then on the back end, if your team is going through reviews at your product team and your marketing teams, you'll understand what call outs you really need to emphasize, what you don't need to emphasize, how you should tweak your product and iterate your product to make it better. So yes, syndicating reviews makes a big difference. It helps generate revenue. That's the short answer of it.
I was gonna say I hope so, or else we spent a lot of time talking about something that's not that important.
It helps. Absolutely.
Yeah. Unequivocally. Perfect. And then I think this is our last question. David, you can take us home with this one, but just why it's been helpful to syndicate your content through Yotpo versus another provider.
I really think the Walmart Yotpo connection syndication relationship is a game changer. It's easy. The digital marketing platform that Yotpo has built is built for e-commerce. It's built for digital brands. And the fact that they've linked in with Walmart, the largest retailer in the world, I mean, it really is a great marriage. So I talked before about the cost of it. I think it's reasonable in that respect, and it's just powerful. So it checks all the boxes. We've been very happy with Yotpo since the beginning. And by the way, as your digital ambitions grow as a supplier or a producer or a digital brand, there are so many more apps or modules that you could add on within Yotpo. So we started with SMS Bump to do SMS messaging to our customers. So what we're looking for is one inclusive, holistic platform that checks all the boxes, covers all the bases, and you get that with Yotpo. So as you start to scale digitally, there are other things that you could unlock in Yotpo beyond just the Walmart syndication. So that's it.
Perfect. Well said. Thanks, David. I think that basically brings us to time. So just going to wrap up with a few quick logistics, and then we'll thank our wonderful co-hosts. But first off, to learn more about syndicating your Yotpo content to Walmart, if you're interested, you could definitely feel free to reach out to us at walmart@yotpo.com. Additionally, we also have an exclusive promotion that we're running for webinar attendees to help you kickstart your syndication to Walmart. It's 50% off Walmart review syndication plus 1,000 free review imports when paired with an annual reviews agreement. So definitely a great thing to get set up in light of the holiday season coming up, and should have plenty of time to get that up and running to see the results. If you do want to redeem the offer, please send us an email to walmart@yotpo.com and make sure you download the PDF with more details. But that is my shameless plug. I will leave it there. Just want to make sure I thank Zach and David for joining me today. It was a pleasure having you both. I'm really pumped about the partnership and what's to come in the future.
Thank you, Ali. And thank you, Zach.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ali. Thanks, David. Appreciate the kind words on both sides. Really thrilled to be here. And for everybody out there, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. And thanks for thinking about or already being engaged with the Walmart Marketplace.